and let's just see, you know, who will come in for the short live. See who will come in for it. Wondering who will come in for it, and we will find. And well, we'll sure find out soon enough. Just gotta see. Gotta find out if anyone's coming, and this is the way to do it. Just, you know, just wait. It's the way we gotta do it. For this, just wait. Hello, Nabob. How are you doing? My dad doesn't have cancer, Isabella. My dad is you know, is as healthy as can be. Oh, yeah, it's supposed, I mean, it's hot here too. So, I mean, in the 90s, I mean, yeah, I mean, in the 90s here, and supposed to be hot again tomorrow. But I mean, with this being the middle of summer, I guess it's normal to have, you know, highs and regular temperatures in the 90s too. I don't know. I'm not sure if that was a comment or if that was just a troll comment or not. Oh, out 100 degrees out. Oh, in Georgia. Well, I mean, it's only the 90s here. It hasn't reached the hundreds yet, but you know, oh lordy, I'd be dreading it if it was. Hi, Master Destroyer. How are you doing? I'm glad to hear that, Master Destroyer. Glad to hear that you're doing good. I try to fix this before going on camera. Oh, it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, California Ford. Here's to the big 50. 98 degrees out there. Well, it usually is hot here, you know, usually reaches about the 90s in the afternoon, but the heat index, you know, will make it feel like it's over 100. I mean, but I mean, that's the joy of the temperature in August. Now you can say, now you can say, here's to living in your 50s. I've got a couple years before I turn the big 4-0. Almost ending living in my 30s into my 40s in a couple years. Oh, he did a college course. Oh, well, well, props to him for getting that college course done. Yep, time to enroll him in school because time for the kids to go back to school. Oh, a job to do in an attic? That sounds interesting. Like, what kind of job? Hi, Brooke. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oh, you're an electrician. If you'll be working in an attic, I'm sure it's going to be super hot working in the attic, working in that attic too. I look familiar to you? Hi, Gav Place. Really? That's interesting, Brooke. I wonder which one of your cousins was on my live once. Mm. So they'd rather you, I guess, so they'd rather you guys sweat it out than be cool. Look at it this way. When I'm at work, you know, the inside is cool and everything. It'll feel much more human when you're opening the door and taking it outside. Well, what do you think of it so far, Brooke? I mean, we usually try to welcome anybody in with open arms. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're nice, then you're always welcome in the stream. Oh, thank you, Brooke. Hopefully, you'll continue to like it and you'll end up subscribing in the end. At your job, the boss is paying for air, where I'm at the clients pay for air when there's an event. You wait till Family Feud and everything. You'll probably have a whole lot of fun then. I'm just waiting to see, how many people we can get in here to do the game. Yeah, I usually hold off a little bit on the gameplay. I usually wait a little bit to let some people get in here, and then we'll be playing. Yeah, it's mostly is always a Family Feud game night, Brooke. All right, Nabob, we'll be here when you get back. Suppose we'll wait till for Nabob to get back, and then after that we can start our gameplay. Yeah, so Brooke, what it's like during our gameplay. Zulza, I think that was a mistake. Well, I mean, I guess he says, I guess he means he's seen your channel before. I don't know. Zulza, that was a complete mistake. Apparently someone thought that you were, thought that your comment was like trollish, and then they timed you out. That's why I was looking at it and thinking like, and I was thinking like, why did that happen? I was thinking like, why did they get booted? They weren't saying anything bad. Thank you. Yes, apparently, yeah, all good. Hopefully that won't happen tonight. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I was like, oh, if you just created a couple minutes ago, then Nabob probably thought, he's seen your channel again, but if you just created yours, he's probably mistaken you for somebody else. It's all right, because I'll be working, of course, my job has been giving me the shaft and everything. Last week and this week, they've been cutting me early. And last night, they cut me 49 minutes early. They said, labor was reaching high and everything. I mean, I thought I heard, from one of the managers that labor was fantastic last night. And then when I asked one of the managers about it, they're like, well, I haven't checked it in 2 to 3 hours. And then he's like, and being cut and everything, they're like, you know how labor works? I was like, no. He's like, I'll tell you. He's like, when people come in and get their orders, he's like, that's why, when we have somebody good, or when we have good service, we can keep as many people as we want. But if it starts to slow down, then it starts to get bad and everything, and labor starts to get high, and then we got to cut some people. At least I was not the first person to get cut last night, but I was the second one, unfortunately. Yeah, like last. Hello, Aaron. Like last week on Friday, they cut me. Last Friday, they cut me 15 minutes early. Then last Saturday, they cut me 45 minutes early. Sunday, I think she wanted to send me home a lot on Sunday, but I was not done, so I was only cut 2 minutes. I think she wanted to send me home a lot earlier. Then she sends me home again Monday, and sends me home again last night, 49 minutes early. So I'm saying, if my paycheck gets, very small and everything, it's gonna be because of her sending me home all the time, early. No, I don't get laid off, but I get sent home early because of high labor. It seems like I'm always the one that gets cut and everything. I mean, at least I was not the first one to get cut last night, but, but I'm saying, maybe once or twice I can deal with it, but I mean, every night this week, come on, please stop sending me home early. You're going to cause my paycheck to get very low. Hello, Plush. I mean, they already said, that they had to get somebody else off the clock too. So, I'm apparently the person, they're like, as soon as you get done with your main things and everything, I'll need you, I mean, she's nice about it. I mean, she's like, as soon as you get done with your main things, I'll need, like, when you get done with your things in the lobby, I'll need you to get off the clock, bud. Thinking like, I didn't even get a chance to do a couple other things. One of my friends, now, the night that I was working extra on Wednesday, one of the coworkers said that they got, or one of my coworkers said that they got cut an hour early Wednesday night. So, not sure, what she can do much about that. I do, Gav plays. I do have a dog. Do have a dog named Bentley. Logan. Hey, Logan, I haven't seen you in here for a while. I gotta go. My cousin Travis wants to see me. Sorry. All right, Brooke. Well, thank you for coming in. I've been thinking about it, 1SP. I really have been thinking about it. Connor doesn't come in here anymore. Besides, it's not really Connor. It's his name was not really Connor. It was Dakota. I know. I said, if she keeps cutting me, then I may just have to, just go start looking for a second job. Now, what I was trying to say is, you were asking what kind I have. I have a mixed breed, but he mostly consists of Bichon Frise, though. Actually, John, I was waiting for some people to get in here so we could start the gameplay, and then. Oh, well, I haven't talked to him in a while. Yeah, I know. I mean, it almost seems like, oh, they don't. It's almost like they're saying, oh, we don't care that we have to cut you early. We don't care, but us managers have no choice when our labor gets too high. I mean, it's like, I was like, I always fall the victim to high labor. It's like, it's like I'll be the one cutting. It's like before I go into work tonight, it's like I'll be praying, saying, please don't send me home early. Because that's happened like, what, 5 times now? I know who you're talking about. 1SP. That's what someone told me. Someone told me to try Walmart, if I need a second job. But I mean, with her cutting me, I guess I'll basically need a second job. I mean, they're not giving me any choice. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't show up late and everything. I get there on time. I'm always on time, and she's the one always sending me home early. I mean, it's like I told her last Friday. I said, you already cut me last night. And then she's basically like, she's like, well, honey, I don't have a choice. She's like, my labor is basically too high to keep you right now. They won't let us clock in until 5 minutes before our shift begins. So I always use the 5 minutes early to clock in, but I'm always just like, I'm always thinking just like, I do what I will do, and then I'll get cut, and then it'll be like, then it makes me think, okay, why? Now Fridays and Saturdays, could be a little more hectic. Friday and Saturday nights, that is. So I'm wondering, what's going to happen tonight, hoping she doesn't send me home early. But, when she's done it the last 5 times in a row, I mean, you're kind of just skeptical, thinking, oh, when am I? Be like, oh, when's she going to break me the bad news and say that she's got to send me home? It's bound to happen. Oh, Travis, you're the that was Brooks. That was Brooks. That was Brooke. Oh, so you're the cousin she is talking about. Hold on one sec. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. Really? I mean, you wouldn't get fired for stealing water, but I'm saying, some of the things. It's like, I know one. I know one person got cut from our early shift, when we were still overnight shift, because the boss is able to watch the cameras and everything. I heard he watched the cameras once for like 3 hours and found that why we were always missing money was because one of the third workers, always always stole some from the register when nobody was looking. And then when she gets caught, she's like, "Am I just suspended?" They're like, "No, you're terminated." I was thinking, I thought, ah, I was like, in my opinion, that's not a big loss. I didn't really like, I didn't really like that person much anyway. So I said, it was no skin off for me, because I thought I was like, it's not really a bad decision, when you don't like the coworker, but I tell you, but I mean, I'll tell you, the one that they cut and caught and everything, she was hard to get along with. I'm lucky. Who are you talking about? Who, Travis? Who's accusing you of trolling? Oh, Nabob. Yeah, I mean, make it's kind of like, I wish you were my boss, Lucretia, because I mean, you wouldn't be cutting me so much. You need another job because it's just kind of like, I always hate saying, well, I've said, I've been the victim last week and this week, of like, being the victim, being sent home because of high labor. But I mean, a lot last week and now for the first time this week. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Oh, nice, nice. Yes, I'd love to be, manager. And I said they wouldn't even think of hiring me as manager. They say like, I think one of the people that I used to work with, that works on first shift, was saying like, to be a manager, you have to be able to like do two or three things at once to even qualify for manager material. But I'd say, I'd say there's no doubt about it. I would love. I mean, I love for California Four to be my boss. She wouldn't be cutting me. I mean, they wouldn't. She wouldn't be cutting me so much. She'd be cutting other people, and I'd be like, well, feel bad for them, but at least I'm not getting cut. Because, like I said, 5 times in a row, I can understand being cut once or twice, but being cut 5 times, um, roughly an hour each time is getting ridiculous. And if I get a low paycheck, it's going to be because of them cutting me. I can speak a little. I can speak a little Spanish, but that's mainly it. Only because I took 1 year of Spanish in high school and then took a semester of it in college. Yeah, your comments are going, Isaac. But the other one, I only heard you say. I only heard you. Saw you say hello and hug do, and that was all I saw. I'm sorry, Travis. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, nothing. It's just a little fight. It's just a little fighting going on. Well, it was between Travis and Nabob in one SP. I mean, it was okay at first, and then they started going at each other. Yeah, don't ask, and we won't have to tell. Yeah, I think we've got enough people to play now. Well, that's what I'm thinking. One person told me, that Walmart may be looking for people, so I'm thinking, why don't I just try Walmart? I said at least they probably wouldn't cut me as much as McDonald's does. I'm going to okay. You're gonna nap, you work. Okay. Draft my own trivia show. Not sure how I would do that, but yeah, I can start. I know one thing, California Ford. I mean, the drama doesn't even stop, not even on our own birthdays. Drama ensues every day, especially our birthdays. I don't ever intend for there to be drama, but I mean, sometimes, drama just starts. Yeah, if they'll hire, I hope they'll hire. They'll hope they'll hire me, and I would hope that they'd give me, more hours and better respect than McDonald's does. Hey, Roman, it's been a while since I've seen you. Not much of a, not much of a raid, but thank you, Kevin. I do enjoy the Mr. Rizzler Roman raid. Right. I mean, I've been told by one of the, by one of my friends that is, younger than me and is a manager. He said that, what they're probably trying to do is they're probably trying to cut my hours, they're probably trying to get me to quit. They probably want me to quit, and but I said, until I find another job, I'm not going anywhere. A lot of people are saying that, a lot. Some people have been even telling me, they've been telling me, I don't know how you do it and everything. I don't know how you're able to deal with this. They're like, if they had been doing this to me, I'd have already quit. I was like, I guess I just have a lot of patience then, and just learn to deal with it. I think, well, they tell me it's labor, but yeah, but my manager friend, was like, you know, he's like, he's like, what the thing is, he's probably trying to cut your hours because he's probably trying to get you to quit. And I told my manager friend, I was like, well, I'm not going anywhere. I was like, not until I find another job. Then I might quit because I mean, I'm just not being respected here. Man, I've been working here for 2 years, and I'm saying working here 2 years, it's been it's been better, it gets better day after day, but being cut and everything, it's just not working out for me. But I can't do anything about it. I have to get off the clock when she says to get off the clock. Wish I could, but I mean, they're just like, oh, why don't we just cut Matt? That we don't care. We don't care if we're screwing him over. Let's just keep screwing him over, and maybe he'll find the decency to quit. Face it, the general manager always does the schedules, and basically, I don't think he likes me. I really don't. I really don't think he likes me. Yeah, they would like. I remember one person said that they put in I remember somebody saying that they put in a 2-week notice, but one of the managers, frankly, during that 2-week notice, one of the managers yelled at them and apparently pissed them off, and they just said, and they're just like, screw the 2-week notice, I'm just quitting now. Some people have, and a lot of, but they say if you automatically walk out of your job and everything, it's an automatic firing unless you quit. But that's when a lot of people walk out, it's because they are quitting. They can't take it anymore. I mean, at least they cut someone else before they cut me, but I'm always falling the victim to cut. I'm barely affording $400. I mean, I'm barely getting $400 in my paycheck, every 2 weeks, Now being the cut and everything, I wouldn't be surprised if I got down in the 300s. I'm about to. I really am about to. I mean, basically keep cutting me. I don't think they're treating me with respect. I also don't think the general manager likes me, but, but I mean, of course, the general manager can't say that to me, but, I think that's what he probably is thinking inside. He's probably thinking, I'll just keep cutting Matt's hours, and then maybe he'll get mad and quit. I heard sometimes to get to the general manager, you have to get on their bad side, not good side, their bad side. What I do for work, Armando, I am a maintenance man, but I'm a maintenance man for McDonald's, but they keep cutting me and everything, so I'm barely affording when I was working full time, I was getting close to $600, $700, and now I'm only getting a little over 400. That's the joy of having your third shift being taken away by the manager and your hours being cut. You stand up to the companies and try to, talk down to them. They can write you up for that. I mean, if you get nasty with one of the managers and everything, they can choose to write you up. That's what you gotta. That's what I try to, prevent from being written up, because that wouldn't look good. More from like 400 a week to 300 a week. I mean, and of course, I mean, you can say you can say something, but watch what you say, because when you're around a manager and they don't like what you're doing or how you're talking to them, they can choose to write you up for being nasty to them. I think I heard it's maybe 3 write-ups and you're automatically fired. I remember I remember one of the ones saying, they usually gave me the benefit of the doubt, but they said if they had written me up all the times the general manager told them to write me up and everything, she said I'd have already been fired. So apparently, but I mean, the thing is, I'm doing what I can. I think they know that too. Yeah, I think they hear it's 3 write-ups and you're fired. And I've been asking. I even asked her once. I said, how many write-ups do you get before? Be like, what's that do to your McDonald's record? And they're like, well, it depends. She says it depends on how many write-ups you get. I think she said maybe 3 write-ups and you're automatically fired. No paintings in the office. They're just in fact, it's just walls, like covered with everything. There's a desk, a computer, and a very small room you can count the money in if you need to. Oh, anyway, you got to run, Nabob? Okay. Wait a sec. They had one job and they gave you 3 write-ups one day and you were fired? That's what I'm saying. I think they said 3 write-ups and you're automatically fired. Or they didn't say automatically, but they said 3 write-ups and you're fired. She usually prefers for me to have my lobby stuff done by midnight, an hour before my shift is over. But, now I think I know why. She wants me to finish early so she can tell me, well, now that you're done with your lobby stuff, I need you to go ahead and get off my clock. That's what she's told me the last 5 times. I said I can take the 15-minute one, but the 45-minute one, the 49-minute cut, that's basically ridiculous. Like I said, I can take the 15-minute cut, but 45, 45 last week and 49 last night, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that was a wild end to it last night, Ed. No, no. If they have a problem with it, they'll mostly tell me, well, you'll have to talk to the general manager about it then. Screw that. The general manager doesn't like me. He'll probably lie to me too. I even said that, I'm thinking, they're probably wanting me to quit because they wouldn't have to pay me, and I know if they fire me, I can always collect unemployment if they fire me, but if I quit, then they don't have to pay me anything. Many people have just quit because of little hours they can get. I remember working with people in December and January, and they're not even there anymore. They've basically quit. Seasonal work will be cut for sure. I hear that if you work on certain days, they would have to pay you a bonus. Mainly Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they don't want to pay you bonuses, so that's why they close on Christmas and Thanksgiving. The night before Thanksgiving, you're cut early, and then Christmas Eve, you're cut early too. But you always come in earlier, though. That's the thing. Yeah. Well, sometimes, they say that sometimes the one that is in charge of second shift, a lot of, I've been told a lot of first shifters think she's the worst manager ever. But I heard there's a bunch of managers on first shift. And I've heard every manager on first shift is thinking, how did she become a manager? She's horrible. Yeah, I'm going to work tonight, of course. I've been told if the general manager is trying to punish you, for something, he'll probably trying to punish you forever, and that's probably what it is. I was like, but but they always need somebody on Monday, they always need a maintenance man on Monday, so joke's on him. Right. I mean, it's kind of just like, McDonald's will have very good managers and everything. I would think that McDonald's would probably win handily because they'd have some good lawyers. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of applying, to, Walmart, see if they'll, take me. I would be, yeah, I'd be celebrating the success, and I wouldn't rant like this if they didn't cut me every night. Just nearly under an hour. Now, the assistant manager that they had, about a year ago or so, she had quit and everything, but I was glad about that because I knew for sure that the assistant manager hated me. I mean, she couldn't say it and everything, but I knew she hated me though. Well, well, I will just tell you right now, Ed, that I mean, I've got to do something. I mean, because getting cut at McDonald's last week and this week too is getting out of hand. Yeah, because like I said, me getting cut at McDonald's, a lot last week, and I hope, and if she did it last night, I'm afraid she could start doing it this week, and if she does, it's getting out of hand. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a 2 a.m. stream, especially because I was sure that this game night probably would not, get a whole lot of people. I mean, I got into talking and I got into chatting with you guys, and then I thought, well, we at least need to try to do a game night. So I put in the title game night, but I'm also always making sure that, but I'm always making sure that if we do a game night, then I need to try to at least, put some game into it. But if you want to try to do a little bit of gameplay, we can do that since the title did say game night. If you want to, do you want to try to do that? Or do you just want to chat instead? Okay, well, I've gotten ready from Ed, but anybody else? Mm-hmm. Right. I mean, the manager they like say the night manager is is the one that's in charge. So she's the one that's always saying, I need you off my clock and everything. I've been told it's not her clock, but I mean, she calls it her clock when she's in charge, though. Yeah, because last night she's like, if you're done with your lobby stuff, I need you off the clock, bud. Trust me, when she cut me the second time, I was like, but you've already sent me home once this week. And then that's when last week she's like, well, honey, I can't do anything about it. My labor's going sky high. I heard that the general manager, didn't cut them during COVID, and they just thought, what was it they thought? Well, I was told that the manager let them play a little music and everything during uh, lockdown, because we didn't get many customers during lock. They said they didn't get many customers during lockdown, but I didn't work during lockdown either. But what I'm experiencing now is probably being cut. Is probably what it was like working during COVID. Keep getting cut. Keep getting the shafts. Yeah, if she keeps sending me home early, then, I mean, I usually don't like to do this, but if I keep getting sent home early, then I will. I have to resist myself from trying to make a scene, because I mean, if I get cut, that's just it. They won't do anything. It's mostly only like, they're saying, well, we don't have a choice. Sometimes we have to cut you when the labor's high. We don't have a choice sometimes. Yeah, it's like, it's like, come on, McDonald's, cut me some slack. I've been working here for 2 years. You don't think, that I deserve at least a little bit of more of respect than what you give me? We got about 2 minutes till we hit the hour, so I guess we can start our game night at about the hour mark, which will be about a couple minutes. Yeah, it's kind of like, I'd show them I'm worth and everything, but it's almost like, with them always cutting me, they're not giving me a fair chance. Hello, Oliva. How are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, I go to work when I have to, but that doesn't exactly mean I enjoy it, though. Oh, well, I appreciate you coming to say hello. That does mean a lot, my friend. I figured I figured they'd be calling right now. Yeah, I won't let them win. Something's got to be talked about, and I might just have to talk to the general manager face to face about it. can't avoid me if I talk to him face to face about it. No, yeah, I know. John. Like I said, John. That's probably what they want me to do, but I'm not doing it. Nope, not until at least get something better. I mean, I need the money, and it seems like the one that's telling me all this, he's the only. I think he's like really like the only manager that really understands my pressure, on me getting cut. I mean, he even said once, I was like, he's like, he, he's like, I'm trying to, he's like, I'm trying, he's like, labor is high and everything, and I'm trying to get stuff done and go home so she won't cut you. No, she'll choose to cut who she wants, and it's obviously me. Like I told you, like I said, Ed, that they're going to be thinking. I mean, a lot of people have said to me, or maybe not a lot, but a couple of coworkers have said, I don't see how you're putting up with how they're treating you and everything. They said if they were already treating me like the way I was, I would have already quit. They're like, I don't know how you do it. I was like, well, I just have to, suck it up and deal with it. I mean, I can't really afford to quit until I find another job. I'm like, even then, I don't even know if it would do any good to quit. Because I probably would need those two jobs, just to make my living. Well, if they do that, they do that. I mean, I don't agree with it, but uh, one SP, but I mean, if they want to do that, that's their business. I have no say in it. What I only have a say is in my job from them cutting me. Wish they'd quit cutting me. But what am I going to do? If they cut you, you can't do anything about it. You just have to say, okay. I think when they even cut you, they'll tell you that, that if you don't have what you're doing done, you don't even get to finish that. Because I remember one of the people they used to cut once on third shift, she was like, well, can I finish doing this before I get off the clock? Then I remember the manager to them was like, no. Right. Like I told you, the manager that I'm really good friends with, he's like, sometimes he was saying like, I mean, they're a lot better about it now. The one he was talking about, but he's like, he's like, one of them was like, like I don't like how they're like, I don't like how she's the well, the one who's keeps cutting me. I mean, she even says, she's a lot better, because she used to yell, but she doesn't really yell now. And then it's kind of just like, they're better about that. But I mean, that's what he was concerned with, the way she was talking to me. He's like, he's like, he's like, she only does it to you because she knows that you'll deal with it. They're like, he'd be like, other maintenance men would not put up with that. She's like, you're the only one that would put up with that, so if she feels the need to yell and everything, it would be at you. But she hasn't yelled at me. She talks to me in her normal voice now. So that's better, but still that does not help the matter of the hours of the fact that I'm still getting cut. Ah, I see what you mean, 1SB. Probably so. Probably so, 1SP. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm wondering if don't listen to other people, not even us. You do what feels right to you. Don't be pressured. Right. I mean, even if I was told, it might irk the manager, if I just get extra hours in and don't even quit. But frankly, I'm thinking, he don't care about me, so why should I? Hi, Parissa. But I'm saying, do you think? I'm thinking. I've vented my. It took a whole hour, but I vented my anger out though. So I'm saying, do you think if we do some gameplay, we might get our minds up. That might help me, you know, get a little bit used to it before I have to go to work tonight again, and possibly get cut again. But if they do it again tonight, I'm seriously thinking of just saying F it and quit and find another job. I probably would stay, but I would stay until I got another job. But as soon as I'm out, I'd be like, I'd be like, peace out, McDonald's. I'm leaving you. Oh, I am. I'm going to. All the workers we had for third shift, a majority of them are, a good portion of them are still there, but since they took away third shift and everything, the majority of those people have quit. Said they need to find another job. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, that was a productive way. I said, "Do you think we should get some gameplay in to, just, get off the vent, I mean, to, cool down a little bit since it does have game night in the title too." That's what I'm thinking. So, I'm thinking if you're done to vent and you're ready, just say ready and we'll start. Okay, Ed's ready. How about okay, Ed's ready. How about the rest of you? Are you ready? John is ready. Randy's giving a thumbs up. So I think we're ready. Let's do this. All right. Parissa, I think Parissa's pretty good. I think she just, is kind of, she's kind of just like, I mean, if she doesn't speak English, I have to give her the benefit of the doubt. There's been a whole lot of people who I've dealt with, who don't speak English. I won't be a liar in the title. Okay. Here we go. We got the top 8 answers to this question. We ask 100 men, besides the remote, name something else you hog in the house. Oh, she's not. No, she's not. I don't think so, at least. Looking for the TV, but not the TV, though. But hey, you did get Randy, you did get the bathroom. Did get the bathroom. Number 2, the bathroom. Not the covers, but food. Food or kitchen, 1SP. Food or kitchen, number 6. The couch. Yeah, they hogged the couch for sure, Randy. They hogged the couch for sure. Number 3. Yeah, she's been here before, so I know she's okay. The basketball. No, they don't hog the ball. A pistol? No, not a pistol either. Do they hog the stove? No, they don't hog the stove. Hello, Johnny. Money? Can you believe they don't hog the money either? Credit card? Not the credit card. Nope, not the telephone either. That's surprising. Yeah, food's been said. That was 1SP said food earlier. Not the road, but I mean, if they hog the road and everything, you'd have some pretty angry drivers. The bed, there you go, 1SP, the bed or the covers, number 4. Oh, hold on, Johnny. Oh, you said covers too. I didn't see that. Yeah, that's the thing, Johnny. I have too many. I probably need to start. I probably need to, get back on my page, and all the ones I had, you know, as mods earlier that never come in anymore. I need to demod all them because they never come in anymore. Yeah, with the 2K views by today. I think, yeah, you did that earlier this morning, and then I said I hated to do it, but I said I had to, bolt off and everything when I had almost 2,000 views, or 2,000 people. Oh, you just stayed at my workplace. Well, my workplace in your city. We're supposed to be having dinner soon, and I would assume they would have called me when it's time. That's why I put short in here, but it's not short. It's not short now. Later, Zolza. Oh, there you go, 1SP. The garage. The garage is number 7. Not the car, but yeah, the toilet, bathroom, of course, that's been said. Not the car, though. Okay. All right. That's true. That's true. Well, the thing is, Johnny, I don't even know. I'm probably supposed to even be, I said you wouldn't be able to get in much and everything because I said that I'm sure they'll be calling me for dinner soon. And, I mean, that's why I put short and everything because we're not going to get the whole 2.5 hours on here. That's when I would need you for tonight, Johnny. Oh, John, the question is, we asked 100 men. Besides the remote, name something else you hog in the house. Well, I mean, it's not time yet. I'm just waiting for them to call and say, dinner's ready, and then that's when I'll bolt out of here and end the stream. That's why I'm thinking if I mod you, Johnny, it will probably need to be tonight because this stream probably won't be on much longer. Okay, not the refrigerator and not the closets. I'm wondering, by the way, I just got the call that dinner is ready, so I'm thinking that that's probably the time to leave right now. But I'm saying, do you want to try to finish this question off first, or do you want to just save it for tonight? Save it for later tonight. How you want to do that? You want to finish answering this one, or do you want to save it for later tonight after work? Save it? I'll leave. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm about to bolt out of here for dinner. Love you guys. I'll do another one later tonight. I'll see y'all later tonight. But until then, peace out. I know my views are going up just as I'm leaving. But hey, I mean, what are you gonna do? Can't always do what you want. But yeah, much love, you guys, and peace out. See you later tonight. Yeah, you've been helping me out, and I probably will tonight. Bring leftovers. I will if there's enough left.